So, have any of you ever been fortunate enough to where, even after you and an ex broke up or divorced or however it went, that the mother still absolutely adored you? Well, I'm one of those ones that's fortunate enough to have a great relationship with my ex mother in law. And the other day, she took us out blueberry picking. And today, we are reaping some of the rewards of that. She showed me some phenomenal places to pick. And here's what we're doing, and we're not even finished yet. I am currently jarring homemade blueberry syrup, or blueberry jam. Plus, I still have plenty of blueberries here to make some blueberry muffins. I was also fortunate enough to be given a canning cookbook from a good friend of mine. She gave me quite a few other things as well, but we won't get into that. So I'm going to have my kiddo hold the phone here, and I'll talk to you about how I made this jam as I continue to fill the jars. So, jam is actually really honestly quite easy to make. What I did was I took about four and a half, well, actually 5 cups. I took about 5 cups of blueberries, and I put a little bit of the blueberries in a bowl at a time, and I used my potato masher to smush the blueberries as much as I possibly could. After I did that, I put it into this big pot that I've got over here. And I put the blueberries, and I put 1 packet of pectin in there. And after you do that, you have to bring it to a rolling boil. Then once you bring it to a rolling boil, and a rolling boil is when it is boiling and boiling and boiling, and no matter how much you stir it, you cannot slow down the boil. Okay? So you have to bring it to a rolling boil, and then you add the 5 cups of sugar after that. And then you have to let the sugar dissolve, and you need to bring it to a rolling boil again. And once you bring it to a rolling boil again, you're going to boil that for about a minute, and then you're going to remove it from the heat. Now, if you do get like a super foamy substance up on top of the jam, you do want to skim that away before you actually start canning it. I'm not 100% sure of the reasoning why yet, but I have been advised that that's not something you want to do, so we're just not going to do that today. I've already put the jars through the sterilization process, but if you take a look at this little pot right here, I've got a few of the lids and whatnot in there. I'm doing that to sterilize these as well, so I'm actually going to go ahead and swap these out. A great place to get this kit is Tractor Supply. So I got all of this stuff from my local Tractor Supply over in Spooner. And it came with the whole kit. It got the tongs. I've got this magnet plus a debubbler. Multiple different sets of tongs, to be honest with you. But it was relatively cheap. And when I started canning in general, I started with the water bath canner too, and even the water bath canning setup is only about $30. To get the whole water bath canner and whatnot from Tractor Supply is only about $30. So that's a pretty good deal. Soon I will be canning even more items, as I was also recently gifted a pressure cooker, so that was pretty amazing too. So I'm using a small pot over here to sterilize the lids and such. So I only did 3 at a time. I'm going to do the other 3 now. I'm pretty confident that technically you're not supposed to put it in a strainer. You're supposed to put them on paper towel. However, that strainer did just go through the dishwasher as well, so I'm feeling pretty confident in that today. Alright, now this nice funnel also comes handy and comes with that kit that I got from Tractor Supply. And this helps to ensure less of a mess around the edges of the jar, making it for an easier preparation when you're actually getting ready to put them in the water bath canner. Do I what, Peanut? Not yet, baby. No, I don't, but thank you. I know, you're a great helper. So the recipe that I just explained to you makes about 6 half-pint jars of jam. So we're just going to pour this last one in here. I'm not quite sure if it's going to fill it up all the way or not, but we will see. Oh, look at that. Perfection.
Nice word, Mom.
Oh no.
All right, and for good measure, since this is the funnel part anyways, let's go ahead and give it a taste. That
That's
is
good.
amazing. And that, my friends, is how you make homemade blueberry jam. Go ahead and cut the video.